Delta State is among the states that receive the highest
Yes.
and perform the lowest. And is among the states that is being governed by criminals. In the index of criminality, I think Delta State will rank among 1 to 3 states that are being governed by criminals. Delta State is among. And that is why there's no development anywhere. There is nothing, and people don't know it. If the money the Delta is receiving, if they should make use of just half and eat half, let's say make use of half to develop the state will still be one of the best among the world, not in Nigeria. Delta State will be among the best in the world. They will have a good road network, good lighting system, water system, many tourist places. It will be an exciting place to be. But that is not happening. Despite all the money, we are being governed by criminals as S419, those who have been engaged in fraudsters. Yeah, those are the people you see in most of the position in, especially in the political space in Delta State.
All right, welcome to Vicinfluential podcast once again to continue the series that we've started on our last episode. That is letting Nigerians know how much their governors are using to work for them. So when you have the picture of the amount of resources that your governor have at his disposal to do the work, and you are not seeing anything, they are not doing anything visible, you have the right to ask questions. So what we are going to do, we are trying to raise the bar high, to raise your consciousness, to know exactly what is happening in your state. And today we are going to deliberate on Anambra and Delta State. That is Governor Charles Soludo and the Honorable Sheriff of Delta State.
Yeah.
So welcome to my podcast once again.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. There are some things I always mistake. I always mistake Mr. Happiness or Mr. Freeborn. Which one do you
Either
prefer?
of them is okay.
So anyone
Either
try.
of them is okay.
All right. So today you from Delta State, right?
Exactly.
So that means you have much information to let us know because you have more interest in what is going on there. Is that?
Yeah, I do. I do. Not much, but I do. I do have some information, though not much because I'm not living in Delta State. I'm not on ground.
Yeah.
But at least I have brothers and sisters. I relate back to my state and home. At least I have some certain information.
Yes.
Of what is on ground.
And most people don't know that Delta State receives one of the biggest allocation in Nigeria, monthly and yearly.
Yeah.
And last year, the federal allocation that they received last year was 564 billion. That is one of the highest, if it's not the highest, plus their internal generated revenue of 157 billion. What did you see? What will you say that this amount, about 710 billion naira, what would you say that your governor did with it last year?
Well, unfortunately, there is nothing new that is happening in Delta State. Unfortunately. Yeah, there's nothing new. And that has been the trajectory for some years now. Though it didn't start from this governor, it started from, from previous governors.
Since 1999.
From James Ibori to Doha to all the rest of them. It has been a mess and it's been degenerating, from one government to another. Nothing new is happening.
But you said they did a borehole shame, water shame, trying to the Delta people don't have a good water because of oil spill. So trying to see if we can give Delta people clean water. Is that not a good project?
which that
to do with 714
yeah.
billion naira.
You see, Delta State is an eyesore. I don't have enough words to describe what is happening. If you check the allocation that they are getting, Delta State is supposed to be compared to the best cities in the world based on the allocation that they are receiving. And nothing is happening. Borehole is nothing. There is those are not projects. Those cost little money. Do you understand? It's not something that you credit to governor for putting water for.
To open borehole is not up to
no. Those are not projects. You understand? After all, those are not even what the citizens are demanding. Almost every house can put up their boreholes. Many individuals can put up their boreholes. So government embarking on it is really not a
It's
project.
an insult.
It's an insult. It's a big insult. It's not something that you should say. They should say online for people to hear. Yeah, because those are not compared to what they receive.
But when you hear them saying this kind of thing, you wonder how they are able to, how were they able to sell themselves to the Delta people?
They don't sell themselves. Delta State government is a government of a godfather and settlement. There is nothing selling. They don't have anything to sell themselves. Okay, what did Okoa have to sell to bring Sheriff Oborowere? He did nothing. You remember he was the running mate to Atiku, and he lost in Delta State. Yeah, because there was nothing there was nothing here people can relate to stand for him. Yeah, we are from the same place, but yet we did not vote for him. You understand? So they don't have, it's a sharing formula. That is what they practice in Delta State. You know, how they share money. Everybody, they have allocations, yeah, to all of them, from the governor to the SSA and all the rest of them. Yeah. And the funny thing is that they share the money, you know, they share very, very fast. They have a network of, let's say, followers, godfathers. They have the network, heavy network. And what they do, they share the money every month. Some are receiving 500,000, some are receiving 200,000, some are receiving 100,000. That is how they share the money. So
to keep people quiet.
Yeah, to keep people, yeah, to make them mute, not to say anything. That is how Delta have been operating, and also settle the press so much. Delta State is one of the states that pay the press highest amount in Nigeria. They buy all the all the media, all the press media, and they bought all of them, and they pay them their allocation heavily monthly from Delta State. You understand? So that is how it is. Delta receive much and nothing. Look at Asaba, is the road. It has been online for some time. You cannot go. You cannot pass through there. And if you call the government, you tell that is a federal road. Federal road shit. What does did you do the inner road? If the inner roads are good, people will not use the federal road. If the federal road is bad, they just enter the town and use the other way out. You understand? Because there is no place. Road is not good in Asaba. It's a mess. You know.
Asaba is not accessible through road.
No.
And it's good that we started this program, this episode that we are doing to educate Nigerian people, at least to give them a space where they will come and have a conversation, a comment session. If they can make use of it properly, they interact amongst each other, share ideas, based on what we are presenting to them. Because we are Nigerians, and what is happening in Nigeria cannot continue. It's time that we need to start talking about it, and this is what we will continue to do. Talk about what happens in Nigeria. I've traveled through Delta State, I think twice. It's not during this guy anyway. But twice, I think so. But the roads, when I see roads like that, and I think it was during this guy
Okowa.
No, not
Odoha.
Okowa, the one that served, the one that went to prison.
Okay. That's Ibori.
Ibori.
Yeah.
And it was during Ibori.
He's even the best among them. Despite his crimes, he's stealing so much. I think what that guy did, none of the governors have done it since then.
Yeah, because they started first.
Yeah,
The people that started
first,
they wanted to do and see how people will react to
Yeah.
what they bring to the
Yeah.
table. But okay, nobody said anything. Then the
the
second one will come
enter,
and do.
and he perfected the art
Yes.
of stealing.
So this is how
Posting it.
Chief Sakalo of Abia State during
Eh,
that time, he tried. I remember he was sharing something like palm fruits in the school. He gave education in the
Yeah.
state. So they tried. But
Yeah.
that's after that one left and the
The other one
TARG
that came,
came, then
the thing was just
calamity.
declining.
The calamity. So this is what they were doing.
Yeah.
They gave us first one, but it cannot continue. It cannot
cannot.
continue because
It cannot.
things cannot be going
It
very
cannot.
bad. We said in Nigeria, 15 trillion naira to be shared among every governors and federal capital territory last year alone in Nigeria, and you cannot see it. You cannot say anything about it.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about Anambra. We're talking about Delta states having 714 billion naira to work with. And the data people cannot say, yes, he did this, he did that. It's a shame.
It's a big shame.
It's a shame, not just to Deltas, but to Nigerians, because this thing is happening everywhere in Nigeria.
Especially to Deltans, it's a big shame. Unfortunately, Delta State is is among the states that receive the highest.
Yes.
And perform the lowest. And I think it's among the states that is being governed by criminals. In the index of criminality, I think Delta State will rank among 1 to 3 states that are being governed by criminals. Delta State is among. And that is why there's no development anywhere. There is nothing, and people don't know it. If the money the Delta is receiving, if they should make use of just half and eat half, let's say make use of half to develop the state will still be one of the best among the world, not in Nigeria. Delta State will be among the best in the world. They will have a good road network, good lighting system, water system, many tourist places. It will be an exciting place to be. But that is not happening. Despite all the money, we are being governed by criminals. S419, those who have been engaged in fraudsters. Yeah, those are the people you see in most of the position especially in the political space in Delta State. Those who have been engaged in fraudsters before, they are still the one in charge of Delta State post. So
how do they go and fish these people out? How do they empower criminals to be ruling, to be holding the highest office in the states? How do they empower all these fraudsters to come and do they go and pick them? I think you'll be good in this position. How do these people come into politics? And people with substance in their head cannot go into politics.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is why you hear in Nigeria that politics is a dirty game. Yeah, they've made it dirty. So that is why the good ones are not actually participating so much, because they made it a dirty game. You hear the language now in Nigeria, they say politics is a dirty game. But in other jurisdiction, politics is not a dirty game. It's a noble cause. It's a noble route or a noble profession to follow in life. Because that will value the opportunity to serve your people, the opportunity to bring out what you have for the masses. That will value the opportunity to put your name, to make a legacy, to put your name in the sound of life that can be remembered forever. So in other jurisdiction, it's a noble cause, and you see very noble people entering into it, trying to make a mark that people will remember, to make a history. But in Nigeria, they tell you it's a dirty game. So because they made it dirty, and claim men will not like to play, in such places.
Yeah.
That is why you see most of the good guys, they always, give up, because they are not ready to kill, and they are not willing to kill. But most of the average politician in Nigeria is ready to kill. And most of them have blood in their hands. You understand? So this is one of the reasons why you see the bad guys.
Yeah, but there are so much successful businessmen from Delta State.
Yeah, there's
Successful
a lot.
professors, people doing extremely well in their field.
Yeah.
Why do you think they don't want to be commenting in politics in Delta State or saying anything to at least inform the Delta people?
Okay, I believe now the trend will change. You know, before they used to write result, though they are still doing it up to now. You remember when this current INEC they abducted using of the beavers. Yeah, the number of voting that happens in Delta State reduced drastically. Delta is one of the places that they wrote result. 90% of the result are being, they are being written
by hand.
Yeah, by hand. So in such a place, the clean people cannot come. Most they try to compete, they try to come out, but the dirtiness of the game always, put them aside. And that is why we commend this guy now that is fighting for electoral reform. I believe that is the way forward. This guy, Peter for Nigeria. Every well-meaning Nigerian should support that guy.
Peter Akin.
Yeah, for reform INEC. If they reform INEC and make it clean, yeah, most of these criminals will be out overnight. Because people knows, but people know that they are bad. People actually know that they are not doing anything. They know. But some of them are afraid because they work with cultists. They are ready to kill. They are ready to maim. They are ready to destroy. Every bad thing is in their hands. Yeah, and you can't suffer and build your wealth and all of it because of politics. You just destroy it. So many cannot afford that. That is why some of the good guys are not there. Some do. Many have been contested, but the bad guys always have their way because they know how to write write the result. They know how to bribe. They know the bad guys to do the dirty work. Yeah, they're in control of the machinery. Yeah, that is why they have been surviving. But if INEC should reform seriously, very well, and become transparent, most of these bad guys will be out. Sincerely.
Yeah.
Because Nigerians are aware.
Well, okay, but if we should compare him with his neighboring brother, Charles Soludo, worked for Anambra people last year, that's 2024, with 410 billion naira. Is there anything you will say that this is what Anambra people can boast of?
No, Anambra has been doing better than Delta since the advent of P2B. Anambra have taken the lead. They have always done better than Delta State, despite Delta State is having more allocation. I think it's even 3 times more or 4 times more than what Anambra is having. Yeah. Yet they do better. They do better than Anambra in terms of the road network. In terms of like in the in education, they are doing better.
How is it that how is it that all of them will do road network for how many years? I'm seeing where they said Soludo have done 200 and something road network. I was just laughing. This was last year. He's going to do this. He's going to do for 4 years because I don't think Anambra people should allow that guy to continue the next 4 years. He should not. He's not doing anything instead of attacking other politicians and making noise online. That is mostly what my professor, will I say our professor brother or brotherly professor, I don't know.
Yeah.
That is the only thing I'm seeing that he's contributing to Anambra people. All these things you don't know, when you go to other developing country, if I'm using Dubai for an example, you see how easy things work.
Yeah.
How very, very easy. They are doing like massive construction everywhere in Dubai right now to accommodate more influx of people that will come.
Yeah.
And if you go to Nigeria, you see people that are successful in business. Anambra people, I think they will be the most successful business owners in Nigeria.
Exactly.
And you see a professor from that state also that you will say, okay, this guy is going to turn Anambra State within 1 year. you see that what he's talking about is road. He's going to do road for complete 8 years. That's if he gets two tenor. And another person will come and continue road. What road are they doing? I don't understand.
Nigeria is fucked. That is the question. Yeah. Whenever you hear that the project is 60% completed, I know that is a fraud. He has initiated
A fraud.
yeah. Just once you hear that language, know that project is a fraud. That the government have started a road network of 200 kilometers and it's 60% completed. That is the end. No, that is a fraud. That road can never be completed. They've shared the money.
When he leaves office, if Anambra people decided that he will not continue right now, he will go to federal. He will start looking for another calamities that he's going to support as a president so that he will get a ministerial position to keep on defrauding Nigerians, because this is what they do.
No, sorry.
What they do is, after stealing at the state level, they will want to continue their stealing, and the only thing they can do is to support somebody they know quite right that is not going to deliver for Nigeria.
Yeah, that is the business of Nigeria governance. It's a business. They steal from the state, support the one at the federal. It's a trade by barter. What is it called? Yeah, a settlement. Okay, I will support you with so amount. With so what is my benefit? Yeah, they will reach an agreement. That is why you see politicians say negotiate. Reach out. What is the reaching out? The reaching out is just sharing Nigeria.
Politics is understanding what you have for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is Nigeria politics. So when they steal enough from the state, now they support another criminal who is coming the federal level, because the federal level needs a lot of resources. It's okay, I'm going to bring so amount. So what will you give me? Then they negotiate. It's okay, I will give you a ministerial post, or I will make you an ambassador, or this or that. They will settle him with something. So all those money that he stole again from the state, he will use part of it to support the guy at the federal.
If they did not say what you have for me,
so this is what they do.
I will borrow what they will say what you have for River State people.
Yes.
So what we have for River State people is to give you FCT.
Yes.
So that you continue to rob Nigerians blind.
Exactly.
That is not working for River State people. Tell me how Wike, being a federal minister or FCT minister, is helping River State people.
It's never. It's their pocket. And Nigerians should understand, may God help Nigeria. You see, these are civil servants, people who have not done business all their life, and they are stickingly rich. Nigerians should know that it's their money. It's time for Nigerians to rise up, man. It's time. You could see somebody who have not worked all his life. He has not done business all his life. He has been working from one government to another and they have been receiving salary. And that person has become a billionaire.
Mastered the craft of lying in front of camera.
And they have become billionaires. Where do they get that money? It's from the stealing. These are the reasons why Nigerians should rise. They should be holding them accountable. And moving forward, Nigerians should not vote for anybody who is from the government sector, who have worked on government all their life.
Yes, fraudsters.
Who have not done any business, nothing. All their life has been in the ministry, and they are super wealthy. They have been working for government all their life, and they are very wealthy. Nigerians should not, vote for such persons again. Because these are people who don't know the system. They don't know how to generate wealth. They don't know what it means to open a company, grow it,
will affect their emotion.
Build wealth.
It will affect their emotion. The Christ in them is going to affect them when you say, this is what your governor is doing. Your governor, is going to, okay, you are attacking me. You are attacking my governor, right?
Yeah.
When you said your governor worked with 714 billion naira, and you cannot see it, Asaba Road is not good. People cannot, or let me say, they cannot kidnap somebody right now, and 10 minutes those people will disappear for life. It happens every day. Anambra State, Delta State,
Yeah.
right? There is no road. Even if the security men want to do something, their hands are tied. They don't have equipment. They don't have vehicle. They don't have ammunition to counter who did something like that. There is no good surveillance equipment. Our security men that are receiving this too much money cannot. You see, almost everybody right now can afford camera, drone, but security agencies don't know how good they can use drone to work. They don't know how they can use drone for surveillance. And everybody that is being kidnapped in Nigeria, and I'm asking, what forest? What forest that our security agencies do not have access to? Nigeria is 923,000 kilometers. The whole Nigeria, including water, road, houses, and forest. And our security agencies cannot survey these places. Then the 15 trillion Naira they were given last year, what did they use it for? Because it looks like this is a payment. This is a payment to be killing Nigerians. Payment to make sure that no Nigerian is speaking or asking sensible questions. Payments to make sure that a common Nigeria will not see an environment to be successful.
Yeah.
Because they are not doing anything for it.
Yeah.
And nobody's asking questions like, I've given you, okay, for instance, I gave you 714 billion Naira last year. Can we have reports? Can we have reports by December before January we start? Do president have any power to do that?
They always have reports. They always have reports how the money was shared. There's always a report sincerely.
Was shared.
Yeah, it's how the money was shared because in the real sense they didn't use it to work. Let's say, for example, the security vote they will allocate to a governor. You will see they can allocate up to like $20 million for the governor alone. Security vote. So how can he explain what he used that 20 million for? The report will stop there. The report, you will not ask the governor to bring a report how he spent the security vote that was allocated to to him. Do you understand? So in the state level, there is records on how the money is being spent. But those are actually...
So after giving allocation to work for the state, they give another one called security votes?
Yes. Yeah, that is how they take the state money. That is one of the major place the state governors steal money. Yeah, they used to give them security vote. And those security vote, they don't account for it. Even up to the presidential level. This is one of the system Nigerians and the politicians have put in place to steal money.
I've heard one of the former governors said, if I wanted to steal Nigerian money, the security votes.
Yes.
I've heard that before. I don't want to mention people. I'm sure many Nigerians can see that.
The security vote, they don't account for it. So most of them, that is one of the major places they steal money. Through security vote. They award themselves heavy security vote. And no detail is required of them on how the security vote was used. That is a clear way of stealing money. And there is no limit to the amount. So like Delta State governor can say, okay, I need a security vote of $100 million. And they will allocate that. That is all.
Dollars.
Yes, no, they will do it in Naira, but let's say if you exchange it, it may amount up to that. You understand? And that is all. And that is the end. There is no further query. How did the governor use this security vote? No, there is nothing like that.
It's gone.
That money is gone.
And he will take all his cabinet to a seminar in US.
That one, the state also will pay for it. It's not from his security.
No, that is how they are going to remove the money.
Yeah, that is part of it now. Yeah. Through seminar,
in US.
Through contract.
In France.
Yeah, through contract, through... there are so many ways. Even in the ministries, they have people at the head of ministries. They have ghost workers. They can employ 1,000 people on paper, but actually the people that are working is less than is less than 200. So the rest 800 people, they pocket their money. That is why the Nigerian system will not. The system is fucked up. All these things go unchecked. All these things, go unpunished. Nigeria is a mess.
Yeah, and if you go to internet space, you see how other our African brothers are saying Nigeria this with your population, with your
what?
Yes, saying you are giant of Africa. Still, you cannot boast of light.
Yeah,
you cannot boast of road.
Yeah,
just road is like the most common stuff you can get.
Yeah.
We are not talking about light because I know light requires a lot of things to be done. But road is, you can do it if with so many things. Still, Nigerians do not have road.
No, and they will not do it.
And there is money for it.
Yeah, they will not do it. You see, it's a system. There is everything have reason and have purpose. Part of the reason why they will not develop Nigeria is not to equip the Nigerian citizens.
They will not want to, because
they will not want to, because that is the profit from it. So the more it gets worse, the better for them. You understand? The more it gets worse, the better. If it gets worse, then people will serve them the most. People will reverence them the most. And they will have more cash to control the narratives and the situation.
Criminals.
Yeah, people will celebrate them. And also they will have more houses, they will have more power, they will have so it's deliberate. They know if they empower the citizens, if they develop the country, you understand? Make everything to be working. Tomorrow they cannot come and tell you to go and rig election for them. You will not go. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And tomorrow, if they also steal money, you'll be bold enough to challenge them, because none of them is feeding you. Yeah, but a situation where you are depending on them to eat, how can you challenge their, their misconducts?
Mm-hmm.
How can you challenge their corruption? Because you are getting your living from them. And actually, that is what they do. This is how they have, roped in the masses. They have roped in our royal fathers. You understand? Our royal father, most of the politicians, they go and pay homage to them, put money in their pocket. They tell them to nominate people to give a position. You understand? They rope them in like that. Even our royal fathers, our kings, they cannot say anything because they are eating also from that, from that corruption.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
And it's a very powerful system, a very demonic system.
What they will do is Tinubu increasing federal allocation, right?
Mm.
When somebody, a prominent person, let me say, or somebody that has a little bit of a social status, right, say something about the executive, the president, and president will say, the allocation we are giving you from your state, what are you using it to do? Look at that guy. Look at what he's saying. You don't know your job? Because part of why we increase the allocation is that you know how to shut people up.
Yeah.
And you are allowing people from your state to be widening their mouths on the internet. At least you have a little bit of money. Give the person money. If the person doesn't want to take the money, you should know what to do. This is, I would say, this is the only reason why they increase their allocation. Because you cannot give people that you know that they are very, very unproductive. You are giving them more money. To do what?
No, you know Tinubu is sorry to say.
If Tinubu has the power to increase allocation, he also has the power to reduce the allocation.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he knows that he can be doing all this, maybe federal road, or reduce the allocation because all federal road need to be done.
Yeah.
Nigerians have to have light, security, and these people are doing it. So if you really want to do it, you reduce the allocation and do the job.
No, but Tinubu can.
So he increased the allocation to make sure that Nigerians should be very, very subjugated.
Exactly. This, he's from the system. He was made from the system. Yeah, he knows the system of control. you have to put somebody in a situation to control him. You can't control somebody who is like you. You understand? So Tinubu understand that system. He's actually a master of it.
I'm going to make these guys my tools.
Yes. So
and that is
what he need
did.
to do, and that is what is boasting. They are too sure of 2027.
Yes.
He just buying the politician. He knows that once he's able to power the politician will use their machineries. They will use the money and use their machinery to rig for him.
And how you will know? How you will know is from this what is that guy? His utterance. That governor that said that
if you are not wearing his cap, Okpebholo, is he the governor of Edo State?
No, Edo State.
Edo State, yeah. Mondo Okpebholo. Those are.
That said that Obi is not.
Those are touts.
State, that he's not. His security is not guaranteed.
It's unfortunate.
This is how you will know that the allocation they are giving is to work for the executive.
Yeah, they are heavily receiving money from Tinubu. Seriously, that has been his. That has been his ways of politics. Name me your price, I give it to you, and you follow my mandate. That's why everybody is following the mandate, because the money is flowing.
And
you
his
understand?
mandate we shall stand.
Yeah, and the mandate they are standing. But you see, it's also they're also building their downfall. They're also building their downfall.
If so many Nigerians are not being vocal, very, very vocal about it, telling every year that this is what these people are doing. Because if that person don't have information, it's not going to help him to decide. You understand? So many people do not have this information. Just imagine a woman, we go to market in the morning, fight with customers from morning to night, to go back home very tired, sleep, wake up, and he or she does that for 4 years. They say today is election day. What information does that person have to choose who is going to vote?
Okay. For the information, the Nigerians are being informed now due to the help of the social media. It's not like that before, but there is an awakening. There is an awakening, sincerely. The social media is doing a lot. And thank God for the obedience. Those are another set of Nigerians that are bringing things to the limelight. If not for them, I think by now Nigeria have gone. Nigeria could have conquered.
So,
completely.
Is there anybody from Delta State that wants to oppose this?
Yes, there is
calamity.
Yes, there is. The last governor, the one that contested for, I think, Labour Party, he will still contest this time around. I think it's Pele. His name is Pele. There is always alternative. Only these guys are so cruel. These guys are so bad.
What about
they know how to? They know the Deltans. That is why this medium is also good. We need to let them to wake up. You understand? They really need to wake up. But it's unfortunate there are a lot of criminals, especially at the top there in Delta State. There is so much, and they know how to buy people with money. And it's not helping the state. Delta is supposed to be one of the best states, and best destination in the world, not even in Nigeria, based on the allocation they receive. But these people will steal the money, they go and buy houses in other places. Man, these people, I can't understand their thinking. You have money to change a city. You put it in your pocket and go to another city, and go and buy a property and go there. And, I can't understand it. Basically, I can't understand it. Sometimes I sit like this. How do these people think? That is one of
say it's a business move.
What about when you can make Americans were built by Americans, and you have the resources? Not that you don't have. Build your place, and everybody will be coming. Is the whole world not coming to Dubai now? Dubai, that is a desert, and they turn it to a fruitful
field. That was a desert.
Yeah, that was a desert before. Yeah, because the people are thinking. Everybody is coming to Dubai. Everybody. There is nobody in this world that don't.
And
they have not been to this place.
They have done everything. On my way coming to this place right now, I see where they put board of a flying car.
Yeah.
I said, this now, they are beginning to let people, and they say this is the future.
Yeah.
And you would think this is the future is like 10 years stuff or
No,
5
no, no,
years
no, no.
stuff.
It
You
may be
come
by the
next
end
year
of
and
the
see
year
it.
or next year.
You
The
come
flying
next
car
year
is
and see
working.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see, and they are becoming more richer because the city is working. So this is what I don't understand about Nigerian politics and this stealing our money. They know if they build Nigeria, that is even when they will make more money. Do you understand?
And you will see our Nigerians is saying Dubai is heaven. They will be talking about this. And my question will be, can you just check your GDP 5, 6, 10 years ago?
Ego.
Check
Yeah.
Nigeria and check Dubai.
Dubai. Yeah.
Not even
I mean
Dubai.
UAE.
UAE.
Yeah.
And ask yourself what happened. What happened was that you were stupid enough to choose your calamity. To not know that it does not matter. Nigeria is first before your ethnicity.
Yeah.
Nigeria is first before your, because right now we are Nigerians.
Even their village is not developed. This is also the former village for our former president.
Yeah.
Goodluck Jonathan.
They said
What
that-
is it? What is there?
They said they never developed where they come from. Obasanjo did not develop where
Yes,
they come from.
nothing. So I don't really know how they think. Even their own place, they can make it better. You see, that is why it's not good to be evil. You know, when you are evil, you are smart by half. You think you are the smartest. You understand? And that is actually why you are evil. You don't know that being simple, doing the right thing, is what makes you wise.
Buhari served for 8 years. After he left the office, he went back and the terrorists attacked his village.
Yes. So
We are laughing because this is actually to tell you the kind of leaders you are putting in the office.
Penny wise, powerful.
If you actually look at what they are doing, none of it makes sense.
It doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense.
If they don't have the resources, it's okay. We can say, oh, these people don't have the resources.
They have it.
They have the resources. They have the money. They have the resources. And where to also get the technical know-how is available. The world is a global. There's something you want to do now that you will not see people that will help you out with it. You understand? Once you have the resources, bring the people who knows how to do it. Get it done. You understand?
And there is another thing that they are doing is there are most things that we don't need foreigners to do now. Most. And part of it is road construction.
Okay.
We don't need foreigners to do it.
Because nothing is working. If something is working, we don't need
because you don't need so much engineering and calculation for road construction.
Yes.
I'm saying this thing now, it will look like Nigerians cannot calculate like this, but this is just kind of how our leaders insult us.
Nigerians can do their roads by themselves. Look at what Burkina Faso is doing. Just bring the equipment.
Yes.
You understand? Hire, even if Nigerians don't know, bring one or two experts, to guide them.
Yeah.
Employ Nigerians. Finish. The road will be tarred with less amount. But they will not do that because they will not make more money. They still, that stupidity. That smartness by half, they think they are more wiser than everyone. Will not allow them to do the right thing. And that is why there is no job. Actually, the construction industry can create a job for for Nigerians. In Burkina Faso, we see it play out, being done, practically. And Nigeria have more resources. The Delta states have more heavy resources to do that, to tie the whole roads in Delta state. But for where? The many roads they are not motorable. Look at even Asaba, the capital city. The capital city. Warri is gone. Warri is not. That one is becoming an ancient.
How many health centers? How many health centers can we count right now that Soludo have built or modernized or make accessible or equipped to serve the Anambra state people with 410 billion naira? How many can we count right now? How many can Anambra people tell us right now?
Yeah, let them put in the comments. I was watching one of the. There's a place in commission. I was seeing the fraud and telling them that it's functioning, whereas nothing is happening. And thank God for this new generation. They expose him, his lies. Yeah. There was no. As for Soludo, yeah, he's, they see him as a professor, as a genius. Unfortunately, he's done something
I think
below
for him
below
becoming a
very,
governor
very,
actually exposed him.
yeah, below his rating. Everybody rated him very high.
Yeah.
Everybody. And he's also very oratory. He knows how to speak. He knows how to put English together.
Words together.
Yeah, so everybody thought that guy will do great. And that exposes him. Unfortunately, even the P2B is trying to mock, has done great and better than him. And I think P2B knows. P2B is like, he knows him.
People should know that when P2B
that guy
call
is
you
very wise.
that guy actually insulting you.
No, he told him before. He said, me, I am a trader. I have done what I can do. Now that a professor is coming, we hope he's going to do better. Because he's a professor. Yes. Me, I'm just a trader. So, and Soludo is up to now we are not hearing anything good that's coming out of him. By now, it's supposed to be making wave more than Oti.
If you don't have anything to offer,
we are supposed to be hearing his name more than Oti.
Yeah, because Oti is not a professor.
Yeah.
Yes, because Oti is not a professor.
Okay. Yeah, that's what Peter told me. You're a professor, we have a trader. You're supposed to do better. So that guy said, even his work and the work he's doing is below the rating.
He will not come back. He will not come back. We will not choose him. We will not choose him. No, it's not possible. And I will say that Anambra people can actually decide who they want.
Yes.
You understand? The eastern state is not actually far gone that one person will just take it and put in the pocket. I think people have been
it's
able
the electoral
to show
system.
that. Yes.
It's the electoral system. Our electoral system is the problem. If that is fixed, and I pray that more Nigerians will begin to lend their voice to that process of electoral reform. If electoral reform is fixed, my brother, this Nigeria will change within a short time.
There is something I want Nigerians to see, right? I want to give two examples. And that example I want to give is how they collected Edo State from Adams Oshomole and how Labour Party won Abia State. I want to give that example. Even in Delta States, it can be done. If the people wants it to be done, it can be done. They should just try and study what happened there because it boils down to the people. You are the person that's actually going to choose who you want. Yeah. And if you stand on it, you guys are going to galvanize and plan how to safeguard your vote, how to make sure your votes count. Because no matter what happens, that is the only thing you have. When you put somebody in place, when data people actually choose somebody to put in that position, and data will start working, they will start giving priority to what is important and not giving priority to hoodlums, people who have so much doubt within them. They will be giving them, when they collect monthly allocation, they will disburse some to state-sponsored, what should I call, militant or whatever.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, unfortunately, there is power in, people, power is enormous. I believe in that. If the people should come together and fight, it will change. But unfortunately, in data, there is too much money in data state, heavily.
Yeah, yes.
Outside the federal allocation and the state-generated revenue, there's also this royalty that is being paid by also these oil companies. There's so much money and they're able to share little of it, the crumbs, to people to make sure that they silence them. You see, that is the major problem in that a lot of them are on their payroll, receiving small money, receiving small money. So if you're on a payroll of a government, how can you rise? Yeah, so the only thing that the people should know that they are just buying their future. They should stop all those little money they are collecting because it's not going to change the story. Delta is a shame. The roads are not working. There's insecurity. There's no development. Nothing is happening. It's not, first choice of destination for somebody who want to have a good time, or let's say for tourism. Delta State is not among the, a choice of destination. So nothing is not a choice of destination for investment. It's not a choice of destination for tourism. It's not
a state with the highest allocation in Nigeria.
Yes, a state with almost the highest allocation in Nigeria. And when people are making decision of where to invest, where to live, they will not choose data. How? You see, it's very, very shameful.
And you see most Nigerians on the internet say right now, we are going to be buying land in Aba, or we want to go open business in Aba.
Yeah, Aba is raining now.
Aba, what is the location of Abia State? What is their internal generated revenue of last year? 39 billion, right? And Delta was 157 billion.
Delta is always times 5 or 10 of what others receive. Delta used to receive too much money.
And plus internal generated revenue.
Yeah, plus internal generated another money again. This NDDC.
And when,
money also they give to NDDC. They say Delta have too much money.
Yeah, and when people see this internal generated revenue, they will think business is going. It's because of all those oil companies that are there paying this money.
Yeah,
paying all these taxes.
Yeah.
Right? So you are in Delta State, and you are in Delta. Yes, you that are in Delta State should have eyes. Most Deltans have been to almost how many parts of the world? They have been to Dubai countless times.
Too many.
Right?
We are traveling.
They have been to Lagos. You see that there should be road. There should be road connectivity for state to thrive. And you don't have it.
We don't.
You don't have it. There is no infrastructure to do good business in Delta State.
None.
And you know that if you did not stand up, you are not going to have it in the next 30 years. And that is not acceptable.
It's not.
That is not acceptable. It's not acceptable in Delta. It's not acceptable in Anambra. It's not acceptable in Imo, Benue, Port Harcourt.
In Nigeria as a whole.
Ogun State. Wherever is not acceptable.
But for that of Delta, it's a shame. It's too alarming. It's too pronounced. That you receive so much and you have little or nothing to show for such money. And unfortunately, these guys are also very proud. If you see where they boast, you understand? Where they spend, where they talk, you think they are doing something.
Because they used to have the loudest mic.
Yeah.
They cannot have the loudest mic now. And they used to have a channel to whatever, where they are going to speak. Let's say Channels TV, Arise TV, AIT, NTA. They will always go there to shout. Their voice is the only thing Nigerians have. There is no alternative avenue to speak to Nigerians or to speak to Deltans or Anambrians, right? Now you have it.
You've been to Delta Airport, Delta State Airport?
Inside, I have not. Inside, I have not.
When you get there,
What do you mean? Why do you say that?
Man, when you land in Delta,
it's
an insult, my brother. You will shed tears, especially if you have traveled outside Nigeria. You check the amount that was allocated to that project, and you check what you are seeing. You will shed tears. It's an insult.
I want to check the GDP of. I want to check the GDP of Rwanda.
Okay.
I want to see if I can compare Rwanda to Lagos State.
No, you cannot compare.
No, even if Rwanda is bigger, I don't think it will be so much.
Okay, in terms of GDP.
Yes.
In
terms of GDP,
coming. I thought development. In development, no. Rwanda have
so I want
Lagos.
This is what I want people to always look at.
Yeah.
It's not when I compare Lagos State to Abia State, they will say you cannot do that. Go and compare Eastern states.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm a Nigerian. I can compare any state that I want.
Exactly.
I have the right.
Yeah.
Because if I can contest to president, if I can contest to be a president of Nigeria, it means I can compare anything that I want. I can compare because it's an insult. When they're insulting Nigerians, they are not picking. They are not choosing who they want.
Yeah,
They
they don't
insult
separate it.
Nigerians.
We are all Nigerians.
Yes.
Whether Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa.
So if Lagos has the highest internal generated revenue, and
I think today we are talking about that.
Yeah. I just want to make some instance, right? It's supposed to be our pride. Lagos supposed to be our pride.
Okay.
We can say where even Lagos is more developed than your country. It's supposed to be our door. You understand? Because they have made it to be so. They have made it to have the highest GDP in Nigeria. They have made it to have the highest internal generated revenue, everything, big companies everywhere, startups, right? So it's supposed to be our door. But going back to where we are going, we have emphasized a lot about data. I know you from there. That is why we're talking about it more.
Yeah,
but Anambra is also your neighbor.
Yes.
Anambra is also your neighbor.
I grew up partly in Anambra also.
So I want Anambrians, Nigerians, everybody who is Anambra, who have more information, to educate us at the comment section about what is going on in Anambra. They should let Nigerians know, because those people who are in that position are not going to do that. They're not going to do that. I think 4 or 5 months ago, a young man was killed in Anambra, kidnapped and killed. This guy that got a fish magnet.
Yeah, fish magnet.
Nigerians were mourning. They have forgotten that guy.
Exactly.
That guy's story is gone. So it's another person now. Who is going to be the next victim of Anambra State? So we cannot allow this to happen. And if we keep silent because it did not happen to us, Nigeria will happen to everybody.
Yeah.
You see, this guy Somto, that lady, news anchor that lives in Abuja.
Yeah.
And Nigeria happened to her a couple of weeks ago. So it does not matter where you are, it will happen.
Okay.
It will happen to you. But when we speak with one voice, when we start speaking with one voice, regardless of your ethnicity, where you come from, knowing that something actually matters more, and that is Nigeria.
Yeah.
If we start understanding this, then we'll start criticizing collectively, staying together with one voice, and stop the dividing. It does not matter where you come from. Right now, you are going to tell me that Okezi Ikpeazu was as useless as anything, and I will go and divide it, and I will try to fight for him. Because of what? Okezi Ikpeazu did not do anything. Okezi Ikpeazu destroyed Abia State. Okezi Ikpeazu took Abia State 50 years backwards. That is why he's looking like what this guy's supposed to do. He left it and started building road and doing small things because this guy actually destroyed everything. And that is the same thing to Anambra right now that we're talking about, and Delta State, and the next state that we are going to talk about in Nigeria.
Delta State, Delta State, now the only thing working now, there's some improvement we are seeing is in security. The kidnapping that is happening in Delta is reduced now. And kudos to this guy. There's one guy that volunteered himself to fight that menace. I think his name is Gwam Nishu. That guy was brutal. And that guy is doing great. Because of him alone.
They empowered him?
Yes. Lately, he's been empowered now. But when he started, he was an SSA to the governor. And when this issue of kidnapping was rampant in the Delta State, he wrote to the authorities, he tried to draw the attention that something is happening, let's do something. Nobody mind him. And he resigned. Such a good guy. This guy resigned and take the bull by the horn by himself, fund himself, raise some other guys to support him, and that was how it started.
I want to ask a question, very critical question
before the government came in.
I want
he
to
started
ask
fighting.
a question about this thing that you're saying now before we round up this segment now.
Yeah.
What was the trajectory that Asare Dokubo Tompolo used to came to power to become so dominant and, looking like they are untouchable to do whatever they are doing now? What was the trajectory they used to came, the limelight?
Yeah, when they were fighting for the liberation of the Niger Delta as militants. Yeah.
So are you sure what this guy, I'm just asking, I don't know. Because it looks like it happens more in Delta State.
Yeah.
That is why I'm asking this question. Okay. Right? So after this guy got attention of everything, he's not going to hijack the state?
I don't think. But for now, we must give kudos to him.
Yes.
For now, I don't think what is the end game. But I don't think that he will hijack any position or become untouchable in the state. You understand? Or abuse his current status. I don't think so, because he's like a one man. It's like a one man. Though he have
from what we are seeing.
Yeah, from what we are seeing now, the state is working with him.
Okay.
The Delta State have finally, agreed to work with him, and they have given him some men, and they are really trying. Because that kidnapping was becoming too much. So in terms of security, this guy have pushed it to another level. So we are praying that more people like him will come out. Will come out and let them solve certain, especially in the area of development. Delta is not developing. But kudos to that guy. There's one other guy too that I learned. I was reading some few days ago. I forgot his name. He's still in jail. Is our governor, the sheriff? What is it called? Sheriff. I don't know how to pronounce his other name. Sorry, Sheriff. Honorable Sheriff Warri. I think that guy should be ashamed of himself for locking somebody up. Locking a guy who speak up that there was no development, something like that. And that guy is still in cell as we are speaking. It's a shame to him. It's a shame to him. When you are leading, people should listen to voices.
This is what
you should allow people to criticize you.
You dare
not to silence. No, that is the stupidity. There's an adage that when you are with a cutlass clearing a road, it's people behind you that will tell you, oh, here is not straight.
Yeah.
Cut here, make it like this. That is what governance is all about. If everybody is praising you, you mean you are, that means you are dead. You understand? So for him locking up the guy because he criticized him, and shame on him. He should let that guy. He should release that guy.
And a public office holder should be criticized.
Yes. You should listen to there is sense in almost everything.
Even me now saying these things, there are people with
now go to comment section. Many people will abuse us.
And I'm not going to delete their comment. Their comment is there for everybody to see as long as it's there. So that is how it is. Criticism is welcomed, and anybody who is offended and wants to speak up is also welcome.
Somebody
so you cannot say I should not criticize enough.
And the guy is saying the truth.
It's not acceptable.
Delta State is smelling. Delta State is stinking.
Nigeria is a nuisance.
Delta State is not developed. Let me. Governor Sheriff Oboreware, you've been to America, you've been to Dubai, you've been to Paris, you've been to mega cities.
What
can you compare any of them to Delta State?
All right.
Can you compare any of them to Asaba?
Delta people,
my friend,
this is not to offend you. This is to awaken you. This is to make you start asking questions. This is to make you start finding things to educate your fellow brother, your fellow Deltan, and also to Anambra people and all Nigerians at large. So our next video will also continue, because this is a series and we are going to do it. We are going to educate Nigerians. We are going to, before how many months now, there's going to be time for you to choose another idiot. And we will not let it happen. You're not supposed to do that. So if this is your first time, please subscribe, share this video, and see you next in 2 days on Vicinfluential.